does do that. Or I could have another Griffin. Now I think Arrest is just a quite powerful effect, especially with the whole spider flinging it all over the place. I actually have 3 spiders too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Suppose I'll snag a Basilisk. Okay. I feel like my high drops are just fine right now. I think I'll just snag a Plummet, even though I have spiders all over the place to stop me from getting killed in the skies. Again, I'll pass Taste of Blood in case someone accidentally puts that in their deck, then maybe they'll play against me. Yeah. Gonna hide a lot of X. Warstorm Surge, eh? Okay. It's actually a pretty powerful card if you can get it to go off. I mean, you need to waste turn 6 putting it into play, and then hopefully you've got some more dudes to throw down. And with green, I do have a lot of big creatures that would just blow stuff up all over the place. That said, we have another good Gideon's Lawkeeper, who is quite good. There's an Alabaster Mage who is okay. He's the weakest of the mages, I would say, by far. The fact that he costs 2 mana to give you guys lifelink just makes it unlikely to happen very much until very late in the game. Yeah, I'm happy to take another Lawkeeper. Oh, timely reinforcements, eh? Good stuff. Good stuff. Like I said, I don't like Elixir of Immortality. And Chandra's Outrage is double red. That seems a little steep on the splash, even with a Rootbound Crag. But this card is just great, especially if you're on the draw. They'll generally have more guys. You can just let them hit you once with their 1 or 2 drop, and wow, suddenly you gain 6 life, and you have a field full of soldiers. I could now happily play that. Oh, another one. Now, well, I could definitely very happily play that +2/+2 to all white guys spell. There's also Elvish Archdruid, who's quite good. I don't have any Land War Elves, which would, if I did, I would probably just snap him up, because throwing down the 2 of those in succession is pretty gross. It leads to like a turn 4 Garruk's Horde or something absurd. That said, Timely Reinforcements is quite powerful, although they don't exactly do well in multiples. Never actually had the option to have multiple Timely Reinforcements. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's the first time for everything, I suppose. What have we got here? Okay, there's that Incinerate for my splash, which would be quite nice. There's also Trollhide, which is pretty good. Unless, you're playing against blue and they can just simply bounce the guy. Or I suppose white can, pacify the guy. But other than that, Trollhide is one of the better enchantments. That said, Incinerate is just exactly what I'm looking for in my splash. And I should note that this guy is pretty good against anything blue. The whole Bloodthirst plus Island Walk is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll snap that up. Volcanic Dragon, huh? I've had a bad experience with trying to splash a Volcanic Dragon into a deck that already had 2 colors, even with, one of them being green and getting some mana fixing. It just didn't seem to work out. I have 2 stave-offs already. 3 seems excessive, even for a card that just always generally does something pretty good. And Stormfront Pegasus, quite good. We'll go with that. Yeah, let's get aggressive in the air. Man, I could have had so many Phantasmal Bears, Jesus. Turn 1 Phantasmal Bear, turn 2 more Phantasmal Bears. Yeah, that would be gross. Sundial of the Infinite, huh? Do I have any end of turn effects? It would have. I guess I have Arachnus Web. I can make it not fall off on my turn. That sounds terrible. I guess Manic Vandal is, an okay side deck card, although part of my red splash is the Manolith itself, so he would probably have a target on my side of the field some of the time. Yeah, I'm not too excited about any of these other cards, although the bear is an issue. But not so much against me, because I have 2 stave offs and 2 law keepers, so I can just kill him for one. Oh, okay, there's the elf, huh. I do have 2 timely reinforcements. Guardian's Pledge could be pretty insane. Llanowar Elf's always good, though. This always does good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the elf. I'm thinking this probably is the deck that would want to play Guardian's Pledge, if there is such a thing, but yeah. Okay, so I have both of the double colored white 2 drops. One of which I already have. And I have Swiftfoot Boots, which is pretty good too. How are my 2 drops looking already? I have the Griffin Rider, Bear, Stormfront Pegasus. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, let's go with the boots. Let's try those out. So the Warstorm Surge is tabled, Gorehorn Minotaur's still in there, huh? Well, I definitely don't want to get just wiped out by this thing. And this card is pretty obnoxious. 5/5 for 4 is a bit undercosted. Pride Guardian, huh? Or Demystify. Am I in danger of getting blown out on the ground? It doesn't seem like that would be the case, especially now with the timely reinforcement. So I'll just take an enchantment hate card. I know there's at least a mind control out there that I passed on. Yeah, these are all pretty bad. I guess Harbor Serpent's actually not super terrible. He's a 5/5. Really? Wow. I should have just drafted a Phantasmal Bear deck. Nuts. Is Circle of Flame a good side against things? I don't know. I'll just hate draft the bear. Foil Mountain, huh? Sure. Yeah, okay. Basic land. Nice. Alright, so we got green-white with an Incinerate, huh? I like it. Okay. Absolutely. I think pretty much all of the mythics in this set are just bombs in draft. Actually, I think there's at least one that's not, probably like Time Reversal or something like that, but all the others just stomp all over your opponent should they hit the field. Llanowar Elves? Yes, please. Webs? Yep. Spiders? Rhino? Yeah. My favorite spider. Actually, this guy's pretty ugly. Maybe Stinger Fling is my favorite spider. Manolith? Yep. Griffin Reinforcements, Rock Egg, Griffin, Pegasus, Griffin Rider, Stave Off, Claw Keepers. Let's get this by converted mana cost. Alright. I think I do want to play both Timely Reinforcements. I want to splash my Incinerate. Alright. Looking a little light at the 2 spot, so I'll throw in the bear. Okay, so I think I want to play 17 lands, so basically we have one more shot. And actually, let's put this in because that's going to be one of the 17 land. What are our possible options here? Okay, so we could put in a big green 5-drop. You know, always nice to have. We could put in an equipment. I could main deck a Plummet. I mean, I don't think I'm going to do that. I already have some pretty decent flying defenses. Could throw a Mighty Leap as a combat trick. We could go for a potentially higher powered 2-drop that's a little harder on the mana. I could throw in a Lava Axe, I guess. Let's see. Well, I think if I was going to play a 5-drop, it would be another Rhino and not the Basilisk. There are some decks where the Basilisk's really good against, and I will happily sideboard out Rhinos for Basilisks, but we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Plummet, I think I've got enough flying defenses. What do I have? 3 guys with reach, another 3 guys with flying, some Gideon's Lawkeepers. Yeah, that should hold down the fort. What have I? Have 4 decently sized late drops, although this one's not really gonna get there on his own. Let's say no to that. I don't think Mighty Leap is going to be my trick. I think Stave Off is almost always better. So that leaves equipment or another Rhino. I suppose with the timely reinforcements there would be plenty of dudes to carry a sword. Or Swiftfoot Boots, giving things haste and protecting stuff that needs protecting. Protecting the Lawkeeper is generally a pretty fine idea. Protecting the Hydra and just letting it sit there with the boots on would be pretty obnoxious as well, I imagine. Let's see. Greatsword is always seems to be fairly mediocre, but I have so many little 1/1 token generators slash flyers slash, little trampler guy that actually, is this guy's power is 10? Oh, if it has 10 counters, okay, so you can't sword him up from like an 8 counter guy to give him trample. Not that that's likely to ever really happen, but just in case. I think I'll run with the sword, see how that does. I mean, sword on just a random flyer is pretty good. And yeah, let's get some land in here. What do you suggest? 817. That looks pretty close to correct, actually. Yep, I've pretty much avoided putting anything with double mana symbols in it aside from just an obnoxiously large Hydra. So, I agree, Moto. I agree. Good work. And we will call that a deck, and I will see you in round 1.